let's see this. How is it possible? The question is, how is it possible to share the gospel on a mission trip with an Italian if they do not speak English? How is it possible? Okay, so if they don't speak English, and I guess the question is, if I don't speak Italian, how can I share the gospel with them? There's a language gap, a language barrier. Number one, I guess I would say is the language gap is real, and it is a real issue. Number two is you can do some preparation. If you can make some effort in the months leading up to your trip to study, to learn, to find ways to do that. And we have a blog post from Christine actually to that end of how you can be, in the meantime, learning the language stateside, some practical tips she has on one of her blog posts at PMC. You can apply yourself to learning. That always helps, gets you a little bit closer to being able to communicate the gospel. Second thing I would say is always, when there's trouble with the language, many Italians do speak pretty good English because they learned it at school. So you can actually get a lot more accomplished than you imagine with English, and they like the opportunity to be able to practice and utilize what they've learned. Italians, when we teach English and offer it for free, for example, they love having opportunity to converse, to talk and practice and learn that way. So you'll find that many Italians really like the opportunity to talk with you in English. So yeah, one is always get them to meet us, those of us who live here and speak Italian. That's really good. Or one, practice yourself before you get here. Learn as much as you can. The second point, would be make sure you'd be surprised. They can communicate pretty well in English, many people. And if they can't, you definitely want to get us who are full-time here to meet them and talk with them, and you help bridge the gap. So a couple things that I'll mention regarding that. That's a good question, though. That's one that comes up a lot, actually. So there is a real barrier, but it can be overcome, and that's part of missions. That's part of how it works, and God works through that stuff.